Imagine you're a striker. You've beaten 3 defenders, you're 1-on-1 with the keeper, and you turn around and run 80 yards back to your own net to try and score an own goal. Now imagine the opposition are also trying to stop you from scoring that own goal. No, this isn't a glitch in a video game. This is an actual real-life game of football that took place in January 1994. I've spent years in the sports media industry watching hundreds of games, but this is the only game where the football rules literally ate themselves. Today, we're talking about Barbados against Grenada and the time when the football rules created a paradox so ridiculous, it almost caused complete and utter chaos. If you like your football with a side of pure administrative drama, stick around. To understand why this happened, you have to understand the Caribbean Cup, specifically the 1994 edition. The organisers wanted to trial a new rule to ensure every game had a winner. Rule 1, no draws. If it finishes level after 90 minutes, the game goes to golden goal extra time. Rule 2, the insane one, every golden goal counts double. Now, on the final day of Group 1 in the qualifying stages, the table looked like this. Grenada had 3 points, Barbados had none. For Barbados to qualify for the finals, not only did they have to win, they had to beat Grenada by 2 clear goals. If Barbados won 1-0, Grenada would go through. If it was a draw, again, Grenada would go through. Barbados needed a 2-0, a 3-1, a 4-2. You get the idea. The game starts normally and Barbados are well on top, going into a 2-0 lead. As it stands, they are going through, Grenada are going out, the fans are celebrating. But then in the 83rd minute, Grenada score 2-1. Suddenly, Barbados are winning, but they're losing. As things stood, they were going out. They have 7 minutes left to score a 3rd goal. But Grenada, knowing the situation, rightfully park the bus. They stick every player behind the ball. Barbados just cannot break them down. And this is where the madness or the genius kicks in. Barbados soon realised that if they scored an own goal, that would mean the game would end 2-2. Under the competition rules, that would mean that they would go to golden goal. And because of the golden goal rule making goals count double, 1 goal in extra time would give them the 2-goal win that they required. Keeping up? Good. So in the 87th minute, Barbados defender Terry Seeley, after exchanging passes with goalkeeper Horace Stout, fires the ball into his own net. It is now 2-2 on the pitch with the game heading towards extra time. Grenada, well, they're not stupid. They cotton on fairly quickly. They realised if they were to score a goal themselves, win 3-2, that's fine. They go through already. They also realised if they were to score an own goal and make it 3-2 to Barbados, that would also send them through to the next round. So for the final few minutes of normal time, football simply broke. You had Grenada players trying to score at either end of the pitch, Barbados players doing their best to keep the ball out of the nets at either end of the pitch. Can you imagine being the referee in that situation? 10,000 fans screaming in the stands, football players running in absolutely every single direction to either score or defend. It is complete and utter chaos. Barbados somehow hold on though, and the game finishes 2-2 at the end of 90 minutes. Extra time begins and Barbados, revitalised by their defensive rearguard efforts at the end of normal time, get the goal that they need. And because it's a golden goal in extra time, it gives them the 2-goal win that they need to progress at the expense of Grenada. Trevor Thorne is the man who scores the goal that brings to end one of the most chaotic matches in football history. Grenada's manager, James Clarkson, after the game was rightfully angry, declaring that he felt cheated and that whoever had come up with the rule around golden goals counting double in extra time, well, they belonged in a madhouse. Unsurprisingly, the rule was scrapped pretty soon after the tournament. It remains a stain on the history of the game, but perhaps a glorious one for fans of Barbados. It's a reminder that when you try to over-engineer football, the game will find a way to humiliate you. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the archives, hit the subscribe button. I'm Nick Keaton and I'll see you around.